Live at 6, this is 13 News Now.
And off the top at 6, we're live over a very soggy Virginia Beach Boulevard.
Yes, it is a soaking end to the work week, and the amount of rain you're getting depends on where you are. Downtown Hampton getting some fog tonight. Now, all that green on the radar means the wet weather isn't letting up anytime soon.
Let's get started with the experts. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Lawson is tracking how long this will last.
Well, we have several different lines that we have been tracking throughout the day. The one that's coming through right now, I actually just hit the windshield wiper on this sky view and it cleared at about 30 seconds ago, and now you can see the raindrops rapidly building up on it once again. But the heaviest of the precipitation is now tending to move a little bit off to the north. There are a few other lines, though, out in western parts of the state, western North Carolina, that have to still come through. But as I mentioned earlier today, and especially here with this last little bit of a line, we have had some pretty significant downpours. You can see all these bright colors. Still some really heavy rain down here near Knott's Island, stretching down into Corova and then down toward Olds. You get back here inland a little bit, west of Currituck for the most part, now more into Camden County, Pasquotank County, a little bit of heavy rain there. Starting to see breaks over parts of Virginia Beach. Also some breaks here on the peninsula with the heaviest rain now just moving off. This is Matthews. Actually, that's Gloucester. That's Matthews. Just moving off of the tip there out into the bay. A little bit of a break. So current temperature is a very warm 69-degree current temperature. Winds at 17, gusting even higher. That's going to continue, and that's going to keep the warmth in here for the next several hours. But tomorrow, it's going to be a warm day technically, but that'll be just after midnight tonight. 50s by morning tomorrow, 30s by early evening. Completely flipped around, everything with those cold temperatures. Very cold again on Sunday, as we mentioned. So we'll be talking more about that and a chance for some snow by midweek.
All right, thanks, Jeff. Take Jeff's forecast with you wherever you go. Download our free app for weather alerts and more.
Just into the newsroom, the Gilmerton Bridge is back open. Mechanical problems shut down the bridge to traffic for much of the day. We reached out to Public Works. They tell us repairs still need to be made, and because of that, the bridge will be closed to traffic starting at noon tomorrow. There's no word on when the bridge will reopen.
It is the largest project in VDOT's history. You're looking live at the high-rise bridge in Chesapeake, where work is underway to expand it to 6 lanes. The project also covers several miles of interstate between 264 and 464.
It all comes with a $400 million plus price tag. As Megan Chin explains, drivers could be on the hook for that.
Hundreds of cars clog up this road every day.
It's the largest step in reversing the gridlock that's happened in this area in many years.
Now the plan to fix that is kicking off by digging in. Officials from around Hampton Roads, the Secretary of Transportation, and Governor Terry McAuliffe are celebrating the progress. McAuliffe says this groundbreaking is also an appropriate way to spend his last day as Virginia's governor.
I've said all year I'm going to be running through the tape, and that's exactly what we're doing and why we're here today on my last full day as governor.
With the project, 4 lanes will turn to 6, with 1 express toll lane in each direction.
Riding on them free today, you will be riding on them free tomorrow.
And although McAuliffe's time as governor is up,
we'll see where we go, but I don't ever take anything off the table.
He's leaving behind a vision the community will bring to life.
Oh, this is a great opportunity. Again, it's not only for us, it's for VDOT and it's for the community.
Construction will begin in June and the project will be done by July 2021. In Chesapeake, Megan Shin, 13 News Now.
New details on a murder mystery in Norfolk. A Richmond woman now stands accused of killing a man. Police released this mugshot of Miranda Marshall. The 39-year-old faces second-degree murder charges. It comes after a grisly discovery was made on Wednesday. A man found dead inside a home on West 42nd Street. We're still waiting to hear what led to the killing or how Marshall knew the victim.
We are getting a closer look at the extensive damage a steeple fire caused at an historic church in Portsmouth. Investigators say a blowtorch started the fire that lit up the Portsmouth skyline. Tonight, the pastor is speaking out for the first time.
Stephen Graves has her message.
Yeah, guys, first of all, this pastor says she thanks God that this wasn't any worse than it was. She also says she thanks everyone got out safe, and she also thanks the community for its support. It means so much to her, especially since she was out of town when this all happened. Still in a bit of awe, Pastor Megan Soche describes what she surveys today as,
"It's somewhat overwhelming and emotional."
You see, she's really only had a couple of days to process all of this. Her church, the historic Monumental United Methodist, went up in flames last week. She was in Louisiana visiting family, seeing the images come in from Old Town Portsmouth.
Especially those initial ones where the steeple was still standing but on fire. That was a difficult sight to see.
The damage has now changed the Portsmouth skyline. For the first time, we're getting a look inside. The sanctuary has to be aired out by these long tubes. It has extensive water damage. Christmas decorations still hung inside when these pictures were taken.
Bad things happen. Devastation comes. Things get damaged. We get hurt. And even still, God is present with us.
Us. She's been saying that a lot lately because this church represents a family and home to so many.
The church members also know the strong history and that we've been in existence for 245 years and that this will not stop Monumental from continuing on in ministry.
She says what's touched her the most was seeing others rally around them. She specifically remembers people praying in the parking lot among the devastation, damage that can't extinguish their faith.
To me, that just shows what Old Town Portsmouth is.
Now, if you're wondering, insurance did cover all these damages. The congregation hopes to move back into that fellowship building soon. They do plan to rebuild. For now, though, another church in Churchland has opened up its doors for them to worship. Stephen Graves, 13 News Now.
New at 6, a convicted heroin and fentanyl trafficker will spend the rest of his life behind bars. Kenneth Stewart pleaded guilty in Norfolk federal court today. Prosecutors say he admitted to moving the drugs that are linked to more than a dozen overdoses and the deaths of 2 people. He is expected to be sentenced to life in prison later this year.